Today, the plan was to look like a celeb. I hope it's working. It's working. Now, some star-studded movies, come out badly, but this isn't one of them. Certainly not. It wasn't 100%, movie, but then the production was solid. I mean, look at that introduction that they gave us. The performances was spectacular. The music, the choreography, the vibe of the people, the audience, and then those who were vibing in the house. I mean, Funke was like a musician. She was as if she was in her own world, in her comfort zone, and she was dancing, and the performances were just really, really good. And I like that this series decided to, focus on the music industry, show us some behind the scenes, what people go through, what people do to be at a certain height. It was really different, absolutely different. Even if you start watching and say, okay, the music industry, what you see is not something that you expect. There were a lot of layers, and that was really, really plausible. Lots of layers. Now, she, played by Funkeakindele, is a celeb, musician, artist, who is bitter, who is jealous, who is envious. She's everything negative. She wants to be the only person trending. She wants to be the only personality trending. She wants to be the only person in the limelight. I mean, in the real life, we know that today this person will trend, tomorrow this person will trend. I mean, they do things just to trend. But to be in the limelight constant, as a constant thing, how is that possible? Why do you want to be the only one talked about every single day for 365 days? How? She acts like a nice person in front of the cameras, in front of journalists, in front of her fans, but she is cruel and evil to her staff. Cruel and evil to people who are doing her a favor. How do you sign a desperate young lady to be your voice in a contract for 20 years and give this person 10 million naira? Just 10. Even if you spread this 10 million naira across the 20 years that this lady is going to be singing for you, how long is that? She is being your voice, and you are not even like you are wicked to her, you are not even nice to her. 20 years for 10 million naira. If you look at the money that you make from a single, she is wicked, she is bitter, she is cruel. How do you ask your peer who just her first their work, ask her to go and change and look like, it's going to say, like a house help, because you don't want her to outshine you? How is she outshining you? I mean, look at how you look when you dress nicely. I mean, when you cover your shame, excuse me to say again. How do you do that? On top of her wickedness, she has a number of phones. She has Troll Kingdom, she has haters, she has defenders that she sits in her room to throw her colleague celebs, to throw her colleague musicians. I mean, of course, she doesn't have any voice to sing. She doesn't have any skills to write a song. So she has to, just be in her room and throw her fellow colleagues and throw her fellow celebs. I mean, what's that? What in the world is this? How can a person live like this? Like, what are you doing? We need to find all these issues. How can you find pleasure and joy in, embarrassing people, shaming your fellow women? And you go into the radio studios for interviews, and you're like, oh, yeah, let's lift up one another. Let's uplift each other. It's not good to fight. It's not good to troll, a fellow woman, and blah, blah, blah. And you come to your room and you are leaking sex videos. You are leaking some information that is not true. She now wicked and bitter. If you say bitter person, is she? Someone might lack, the ability to write but can sing. You cannot write. You cannot sing, but you are bitter. And you are not even nice to the person who is your voice. You're not even nice to the person who can sing for you, who is making you these millions that you've even cheated her out of. How is that possible? And the fact that she can produce actually a whole song on her own, but cannot sing silly, cannot write nothing, was amazing. I mean, of course, we have producers who can sing and all that, but they don't know how to write one or two things. because they've done it for a period of time. But she lacks everything. I mean, we in the Paboni media, definitely you lack something very, very, very precious, and she lacks something like that. Now she works with a group of people. She has a chef, she has this help, she has Cisco, she has the brother and Victoria played by Nancy. Now she's working to them. You've not paid them their salaries, they are in the house, and this Etim chef decides to blow an alarm. I mean, it wasn't fake because there were there was smoke in the house at a point, but for she to come down the stairs with the look she's been hiding for years. She's been hiding her look for years. In fact, her brother doesn't even know that she had that illness. The brother didn't even know that she had that illness. She came down all sleepy, and the shock on their faces when they saw her. You know what makes the thing funny, the illness, alopecia funny, is that she's wicked. It's not a funny illness. It's not something that we laugh about. But the woman is wicked. That's how come it's funny. And when she came down and they all saw her, they were like, ha, what are we seeing? Is that our boss? Is this what she's been hiding all these years? You know, the way she just covered her hair, then she was like, oh Jesus, like she's been exposed totally. That scene was absolutely funny. And she came down, I think out of shame, that's when she started to, let go of her staff and then pay them their 3 month salary and then all those things. But for her wickedness, this illness is not something that is funny. But woman is wicked, so we need to laugh at her. She lacks emotional intelligence, working with people. How can you work with people and speak to your staff anyhow, shout at them, belittle them? You don't want to listen to anything. And who even sent her that Justin Bieber message, She thought she had made it in life. She was celebrating. Oh God. The staff that she sacked, they were happy. They were like, good riddance to bad rubbish. I mean, what is this? If they come and sing a cappella, Anka, you've collapsed on stage because you cannot really sing. I mean, that was a smart move. You're performing because the voice is not you, your voice, no. You're performing. Your brother pulls the plug just to check and confirm that indeed the voice isn't yours. After, Victoria went to do her own thing and then sing a cappella, then she collapses. Now this lady who is her voice, Adeze and her family on the other side. There's Mike there is Patience Ozoko. Mike is an amazing actor. The way he spoke, the way he acted, I wasn't surprised at all at his acting. I was just enjoying those scenes. I laughed so hard watching those scenes. Patience Ozoko, a drunkard or a drunk, and she hasn't drunk anything, but the acting. Legends, playing that role on the other side of the movie, on the flip side of the movie, totally different setting, but blended very well, with the storyline, blended so well. Now, Adeze has sold, her voice, the family's future, and now she's even finding it difficult to raise funds to support her brother's school. And this wicked she, even after asking her for a loan, the woman said, until the 10 years expires, Charlie, you cannot ask me for anything. How? After Victoria is sacked, she wants to do her own thing. She just goes to this bar and Adeze, she's performing when she's not supposed to be performing. But, the universe and how it does its things. And Victoria hears a voice, she's like, this is one that would bring millions. This is one that would change her destiny. Now she works with, she's brother, works with him, come listen. They follow up and they realize that, so this is what the contract that Adeze signed, and they make it their mission to rescue this girl, to free this girl of the contract, to free this girl of she's wickedness, of she's entrapment. Now they follow this up through and through, and they have to, find evidence and, help this because she signed this contract unknowingly. I mean, she was just desperate. So there are other ways that she can, get Adeze out of this contract. Now they go to Shea's studio to get evidence, and she comes in there. Hey, that final scene was everything. Victoria got the vim when she realized that Adeze was recording. Did you see that thing? Did you see that part? She got the vim. She was like, okay, now let me confront you. And she confronts her, and she, confesses all that she's done. But all that she said was true, because the young lady did not sign the contract under duress. She signed it out of her free will. In fact, if you remember, she asked her to take the contract home. But she said, no, I want to take care of my father. And on top of this, selling your destiny, your father dies. How do you recover from something like this? How do you recover? But then, there's this confrontation. She slaps Victoria. I mean, the slap was so real. It was so real. I was like, hey. On the other hand, she had sent her bodyguard, the right-hand guy, to go and finish anyone in the house just to secure her bedroom so that all the evil things that she has there do not come out. Her phones, the contract, and all the other stuff. Like, she doesn't care about anybody in the house. Let's go secure the place for me. Wow. And at the time, her house help, Ruka, was looking for money to just vanish from the house because, she's not being paid. She's trapped. Why not? And you come back to the Nancy scene. Nancy is like, you know what? I'm not what you think I am. Oh. Then the fight broke out. Victoria beat she black and blue. And I really like the scene where, after she smashes the hair, she's head on the ground. When she lifted the head, we could see the swells, the blood, and everything. It was really, really good. The makeup thing really worked for that scene. Okay. Now she even, offers to, give them money so that they don't take this thing to social media. Like, there's something wrong with the head. The series was, some of the scenes were longer, but then it was really good. I felt like some of the scenes between Ruka and Etim were a bit drag the conversations, but apart from that, the movie was really, really, really good. My favorite character was Cisco. What was his real name? Upaka. Hi. When I saw Cisco's house, I just opened my mouth. I was like, all these dressings, all these, the way he talks, and he acted his role so well. There is this particular kind of a person who works with celebs, who works with celebrities, who are just like Cisco. And look at his house. And he's stealing dollars and he's saving them. And the sister, just steals these dollars away. If you are wicked, if your hand is like this, the universe will not work for you. But then I think it was a good production. Let me know who is your favorite character, how different the story felt to you, what you liked the most, what you didn't like. Let me know in the comment section. Do want to like this video, do want to subscribe, be part of my family, and I'll see you again. Until then, do take care and it's a bye from me. Bye.